Go. One of the toughest situational spots that any team will face in the round of 64. This is SYRvMONT Madness in March. I'm Jeff Grant. Of course, I'm talking about the second round Eastern Region matchup between the number 4 Syracuse Orange and number 13 Montana Grizzlies. This one taking place in the Bay Area at HP Pavilion in Northern California. Late tip, 9:57 Eastern Time. Syracuse listed as 13-point favorites, total sitting at 127.5. Syracuse dropped a 78-61 decision the last time it was on the floor. That happening in the Big East Conference Championship game against the Louisville Cardinals at Madison Square Garden. They went over the total in 3 of 4 games during the Big East Championship, beating the likes of Georgetown, Pittsburgh, and Seton Hall. But now, after playing 4 games in 4 days that ended on Saturday, this team will have to regroup, fly across the country, play the late tip, and also the fact that they're playing on a Thursday rather than a Friday, so one less day to prepare. They would have loved to have landed on the Friday game, so a bad situational spot, especially for a program that's known for staying in the Eastern time zone. They did make one trip this year to the West Coast. That was a season opening victory over San Diego State, 62-49 as 2-point favorites. That one taking place on the USS Midway. 36th NCAA tournament appearance for the Syracuse Orange, the 30th under longtime head coach Jim Boeheim, who's kind of been a little cranky over the course of the 2012-13 campaign. He's been really jabbing at the media and being very short in press conferences. Senior James Sutherland was really the reason why this team had a great performance in the Big East Championship. I'm expecting his performance to level off a bit, given the fact that he is a New York native, so he was really hyped to play under the bright lights of the Big Apple in Madison Square Garden. He combined for 17 3-point makes during the Big East Championship. When you look at the Montana Grizzlies, they've been in Missoula since March 5th, so they are not going to feel the effects of making the short trip from Missoula to San Jose. Last 2 regular season games, and also played the conference tournament in Missoula. They've also gone 6-0 straight up and against the spread their last 6 games, with the under going 4-2 over that span. Leading scorer Matthias Ward will not be in the game. That's really one of the main reasons why the spread is at 13. He averaged 14.8 points per game, but he was lost for the season after undergoing surgery on March 6th. 2-10 all-time in the NCAA tournament for the Grizzlies. The Big Sky Conference, a conference that I kind of follow due to the fact that I'm a graduate of Northern Arizona University, the Lumberjacks. We went to the tournament 2 times while I was in Flagstaff, but Big Sky teams are 0-7 straight up the last 7 NCAA tournament appearances, 1-6 against the spread, losing those games by 18.6 points on average. This is strictly situational for me. I basically put the point spread, my handicapper line, exactly on the point spread, but I'm giving 2 points for the travel and the situational nightmare that Syracuse will be in. I think their defensive zone may lack the intensity needed to cover this number, and also Montana, 19th in the country in shooting from beyond the arc, 38.5%, and they didn't rely on their leading scorer, who of course is lost for the season in that particular category. So if they can knock some shots down from beyond the arc, they can stay within this number. I'm going to pick the Montana Grizzlies plus 13 against the Syracuse Orange in their Thursday night matchup, second round Eastern Region. Definitely check all the rest of the videos for SYRvMONT Madness in March by going to SYRvideo.com. Cut.